Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beefy Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Wednesday, October 1st. Good morning, Kendall.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tucson. Thank you guys for tuning into the show. I got to shake off the case of the grumblies this morning as we got, as you get older, when you have to learn new technology, it's always extra frustrating. It's extremely frustrating when you try to log into a website and it has a Mortal Enemies username and password already saved in there.
Right.
I wouldn't even say mortal enemy, but I just dislike somebody now so much so, and for no particular reason other than they auto saved their info into my work computer that I need. Either way, it's because I want to access tickets today because I do have tickets that I've been giving away all week long. And I'm 3 days grace, and let's see, I'm forgetting who the headliner is.
You're so frustrated you can't even think. That's not a great way to start the day.
Well,
we got to turn that frown upside down.
Frown upside down. I mean, I started off the morning with a heart check because Kendall, straight out the shower, apparently, she had still wet hair. And I walk into the studio, and usually I get here before Kendall, right? And then as the elder statesman, I usually bust her chops about being late, even though she's on time. So I don't expect her to be here before I am in the morning. And I walk in and, we have a banner that's popped up. And as soon as I go around the corner, Kendall pops up with the weirdest little face and just good morning. I mean, if you've seen The Ring, that's the closest thing I could tell you what it looked like in my mind.
Fair enough. Yeah, my hair is wet, but it was unintentional, which is weird because I do intentionally scare you.
Yeah. I know. I know,
so
you're like my daughter.
I wasn't even trying to get you, and I got you.
You're the most terrifying hot chick I've ever come across. And you've made me do more jump scares and scream out than anyone I've met so far, right? I literally started the day with, the hell? Lucky I don't just punch in self-defense when I get scared.
That's true.
You're like, I just take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
but hey, it's October.
Yes.
So I had to start you off the right way.
And you absolutely did. I was more scared this morning than yesterday morning when I had the characters of Nightfall in studio. So we talked about it too. So, this Thursday, I'm going to be out at Nightfall for the grand opening, doing a live broadcast from 6 to 8. It's awesome. We talked with Tony, the general manager of Old Tucson Studios yesterday. If you missed it, we gave you all the information that you need to know for this year's Nightfall on our podcast broadcast yesterday. But they're excited about this one. It's, really one of the only places in the country that it's not just a haunted house, it's a haunted town with a narrative that goes behind it. And this year they're very excited about the storyline that they have as the premise for these scares. And plus all the different specials they have. It's cheap on Thursdays. They got happy hour, bag of blood that you could drink out of.
Whoa.
Yeah, the
what
alcoholic.
type?
All alcoholic kind, type. Oh yeah. So, it's super fun. So, Nightfall is kicking off this Thursday, and we're ready for it, and already starting to get the scares in on October 1st. So we have a lot of things to look forward to here for October, considering it's the beginning of the month. In fact, there's 4 things. Obviously in sports, we have the wild card happening right now. Also, the NHL gets started next Tuesday, and the new NBA season tips off October 21st. It is literally the best time of year for sports fans. And with movies this week, the Smashing Machine starring The Rock opens up. We'll find out how good that is from Herb Stratford later. With that, the buzz is pretty good with it.
Yeah. Yeah. I found some was cleaning out my closet. I found some movie gift cards.
Oh.
So I'll be going soon, probably.
Okay, so you're willing to go see it if it's for free.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind too, because if my birthday comes around and I get a little birthday card with some gift cards, I'll know that you were cheap as hell and giving me a gift.
I had to call to make sure they weren't expired.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, that's very responsible of you. I just would have went,
and then demanded if it didn't work.
Oh, I would go full Karen, be like, "These are yours and they work. How dare you? Fix your system." Now let me in. All right. So we have that going on, and there's going to be a lot of holidays too. So it is honestly a lot of people's favorite time of year, and ours included. So with that, let's have that spirit as we continue to go on. We're going to be giving away a lot of stuff today. Those tickets will be up for grabs around 7:00 if I can get into my system. Oh, and actually, it'll be 8:10 this morning. It'll give us a little time because we're F my licer at 7. But yeah, we have a lot to get to. So let's just start this show with the Cult. Your morning morons coming up after music for 3 days grace. But here's Firewoman on Rock 102.1 KFMA. It's Beef Vegan Presents. But you know the name of the show. Let's go. All right, we are back. Oh, oops, I just scrubbed ahead way too far on that. Okay. I had to make sure I'm live. It was like move my mouth. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the show. And let me address some comments here. I'm waiting on Chrissy from Tucson Doobie. I don't know why she's not here yet. It's unlike her to be late.
She's okay.
Yes, I do hope she's okay. So,
what if she walks in here and she has a Starbucks in her hands, and that's why she's late? Would
you
be
know
mad about that?
No, I mean, at this point, I'm over it all, right? I mean, it's been a frustrating day, just technically wise, because, we have a new system I had to kind of figure out on the fly, which I did. I was mad about that. I'm not getting sick, Chrissy. Thank you for your concern. And so, yeah. And Todd said, so you didn't learn new things. You have to remember your password. Yeah, I had to remember my email address, more importantly, and it was frustrating because Powers auto saves his information into my computer, and he doesn't necessarily use his computer, so I feel like it was a personal attack, and not that it was. That's how I felt, and it wasn't something as I was juggling everything. We're just kind of a couple minutes behind everything this morning. Everything else has been great though. We've done some great work together. We've had a lot of fun, and we have a lot of fun things to cover for the podcast. But yeah, I mean,
I'll stick up for you on Todd's comment. I mean, there's so many passwords in today's world, you got multiple emails. You got one for junk, one for work, it's a lot to keep up with.
Yeah. And I did get my coffee. And so we're good. So thank you for that. And yeah, and we're golden. So, and I even did a song today. Christy did enjoy the song. Even Kendall liked the song. I can do these songs on Kendall days. They're more appreciated on days as opposed to like when Mari and Yaz are in, as you can tell with her reactions. But you'll see Kendall rocking out to Crockpot Love a little bit later.
They've never listened to Weird Al Yankovic. I think that's their problem.
Yeah, I thought it was a little cooler than that, but thanks anyways.
What do you mean? Weird Al's the coolest.
Okay. Yes, and well, you should have called Christy because sometimes I throw it out there and I'm like, everybody hated it and changed the dial. But of course that wasn't the case. I did get a call from Billy after the last one. After I did that, and he said this. Let's see. This is what Billy said. Rock 102.1. Who's this?
Hey, it's Billy.
What up, Billy?
Hey, I just got to say, that was some serious stuff right there, man. You got me feeling all kinds of way about my crock pot right now.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't lived life until you stuck your dick in a crock pot, let me tell you.
Oh, God.
You put some stank on that hook, buddy.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so, Kendall was confused with the saying, put some stank on it.
Double entendre with that phrase.
And unfortunately, Jeff, happy birthday, Jeff. But no, I don't think I could play Bullet for my Valentine. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. I mean, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying. We're back here live on a podcast broadcast. And hopefully we'll be joined by Chrissy from Tucson Doobie here soon enough. I don't know where she's at right now, but I do hope she's okay. I am excited, though. I do have some good news to share with you.
What is it?
It's the return of the McDonald's game, Monopoly. Monopoly is returning at McDonald's. And I'll tell you what, honestly, it is the most fun way to get onset diabetes. But no, I mean, you want to collect them all.
Yeah.
And I am surprised that they brought back the McDonald's game, especially after watching the documentary on HBO talking about how the McDonald's game was rigged at one point from insiders who figured out a way to cheat the system and become $1 million winners to get that elusive boardwalk piece, which you can never find.
Yeah.
And, I actually have a list of breaking down the odds of what it's going to take for you to win anything when Monopoly returns at McDonald's. And it's not necessarily great news. And this is the first time. How long do you think it's been since we've had the Monopoly game at McDonald's?
I'm not sure. I remember when I last worked there a long time ago, we had it, and it was just a fun feeling.
Yeah.
Fun time of year.
It is fun to kind of peel in and get free stuff, and then, you try to collect all the pieces.
Even if you won like free fries. Who doesn't love winning and getting free stuff?
Exactly. And that's
the American way.
Honestly, the McDonald's Monopoly game is probably one of the greatest promotions of all major businesses in the past 50 years. It does increase sales all the way around and gets people thinking about McDonald's. And that's essentially the idea. Now, here are the odds of winning based off of what they've revealed, and fries is basically what you're going to win more often than not. In fact, actually, a small French fry is a 1 in 25 chance. Actually, when it comes to odds, like the Cleveland Guardians have a better chance of winning the World Series this year, but still 1 in 25 chance to win small fries. And it should be noted that your chances of winning any menu item are better, roughly 1 in 5. So that's good.
Yeah.
You get some free food.
Yeah, that's a good deal. I'm not mad about that.
Now, the individual menu items, including the sandwiches and the McNuggets, have odds between 1 in 25 and 1 in 98. The longest odds are actually for 2 chocolate chip cookies or a mini McFlurry. So if you win any sweet desserts, just consider yourself like super lucky and go out and buy a lottery ticket ASAP.
Yeah.
And then you could also win My McDonald's rewards points, which is like a non-win in my mind, because you got to sign up for the app and all that stuff, right? All right, let's talk about the big things, okay?
Yeah.
This
big
time
money.
around, you will need to have the McDonald's app and enroll into the loyalty program to play. So you're not going to be able to get one of those physical Monopoly board pieces that you'd be able to pick up and then collect them. So you basically earn physical and digital stickers.
Mm-hmm.
And even the physical ones need to be scanned into the app after peeling them. So this is how they get you. It's been 10 years, and then they bring it back, and they're like, oh, by the way, we want all your data and information.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense.
About that.
Just
Okay.
take it. Everyone else has it.
I guess. Okay.
Ronald can have it too.
All right. So this is where things get absurd when it comes to the bigger prizes. All right. So if you wanted the Audio Technica turntable bundle, which is worth $500, your odds are 1 in 59 million.
Whew.
Right. All right. And that is the one you're most likely to win. Because the odds, they increase even more. Like, they're giving away a 77-inch Samsung TV from Best Buy worth $3,700. What do you guess the odds are for that, Kendall?
1 in 50 million.
No, it's, again, worse than the 1 in 59 million. It's 1 in 153 million.
Jesus.
Yes, and it gets even worse. So, say if you want to try to win that $10,000 Lowe's shopping spree, which you can get so many barbecue grills for $10,000 at Lowe's.
1 in 200 million.
Nope. 1 in 2.6 billion.
What?
With a B. Oh, yeah. And it increases from there. A VIP trip for 4 to the Kennedy Space Center worth $10,000, 1 in 3 billion. A trip for 4 to Universal Orlando worth $5,000, 1 in 4 billion.
I have a silly question.
Go for it.
Is this a monopoly happening globally at all the McDonald's, or is this a U.S. McDonald's monopoly?
Usually these promotions are based off of countries and regions, so I do not believe this is a global affair. I think this is just nationally, and those are your odds. Now, I know McDonald's is notorious and famous for, their signature sign saying how many billion served. Right. Inching towards trillion for sure. But at this point, it's absurd, right? And ridiculous to think that this is a way for them to do this game legally. But they also create odds that make it impossible to win, to where you might as well just buy lottery tickets all day long. They're giving away a 2026 Winnebago RV motorhome. That's worth $250,000. But you got to be uber lucky. 1 in 6 billion will win that one.
Wait, it's $250,000?
It's
RV?
worth $250,000. Yeah.
Holy cow! What's in that?
Oh, it's awesome. It's stacked.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. You're not going to win it. Okay.
Okay.
You don't eat that much McDonald's. You have to eat there 6 billion times to get that one.
You got to be Morgan Spurlock in the 90s to win.
Yeah. You could win 1 million American Airlines miles worth $25,000. That's 1 in 13 billion. It's interesting that the $25,000 prize has a harder chance to win it, statistically speaking, than the $250,000 prize with that Winnebago. They're also giving away a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee worth $52,000, but that's 1 in 13 billion as well. And that's not even the highest stacked odds against you. They have 1 in 60 billion for a vacation for 4 to destinations like Paris, London, Tokyo, and all that. So the moral of the story is you're going to win French fries, and that's pretty much it. Okay.
That's
and if you win anything beyond that, you have insane odds in your favor by all of the lottery tickets. But it is still, I guess, fun to play. And the McDonald's Monopoly game launches next Monday and only runs for 4 weeks.
Nice. I wonder if the McRib's coming back soon, too.
The odds of the McRib coming
season.
back, 1 in 13 billion. So odds are still stacked against you. Let's keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast there. I'm going to answer the phone. I'll be back with more after music from Nirvana on Rock 102.1 KFMA.
I do love me some McDonald's still.
Yeah.
I can't help it.
I know. It's good. All right. With that said, I'm going to check on my girl Chrissy, see where the hell she's at.
Make sure she's okay.
Yeah. What is something that you order from McDonald's? If you do order from McDonald's, let me know in the comments, and I want to share my favorite ones because I still order from McDonald's almost weekly.
Yeah.
But it's usually breakfast. I'll explain right after this.
Oh, yeah. Frustrated.
You're definitely not frustrated whatsoever. All right, it's now 6:18 and time for your morning moron. Let's do this. Now, I could chalk this up to being hangry, but at the same time, there's a lot of stupidity in the story that I'm about to share with you here, Kendall. Now, I know when you get hangry, you get violent.
It's powerful.
Yeah. But you also know the rules of Little Caesars Pizza, okay? So when you go to Little Caesars, you know it's going to be pretty cheap, right? They still have, I think, the $5 pizzas, but then it varies in a lot of things. I mean, it's dirt cheap pizza, and that's what makes Little Caesars hit. Sometimes you don't want to spend much, but you want to eat all the carbs.
Yeah.
And, but there's still a business that needs to make money. There's a woman in Kentucky. Her name is Brianna. She was hungry one night, and she went to Little Caesars to get herself some pizza. But it wasn't just the pizza, because you know if you eat Little Caesars pizza, the dough isn't anything spectacular. What you got to do is you got to drown it. And what do you drown it in there?
Sauce.
That's right.
You gotta have the gravy sauce.
Yes, and Little Caesars has a great sauce options, a variety of sauce options, you know? And so Brianna's like, let me get some of that sauce, right? And they're like, absolutely. That'll be $1. And she lost her mind. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't charge Brianna anything for extra sauce.
You gotta be ready with sauce money.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Everybody knows that sweet garlic butter is not free. That Buffalo Ranch, not free. None of those delicious sauces are going to be free. Little Caesars got to make money somehow.
Yeah.
They practically gave you the pizza for free.
Right.
But Brianna, she lost her S and completely started wigging out inside the Little Caesars, then just started knocking things off the counter, including a computer register, just going ham.
I pray I never get that hangry one day.
Oh, you will. I can see it in your eyes.
I could see this happening to me, actually.
Yeah, the fact that you're not 300 pounds amazes me. But for that $1 upcharge, she reportedly caused $1,000 in damages. That's 1,000 sauce packets, Kendall.
Dang.
And it's no word, but I believe she didn't get to eat the pizza either. So, yeah. So for all those reasons and more, I have to say Brianna from Kentucky, who completely lost her mind and got a couple felonies over a $1 charge for extra sauce, has to be today's morning moron. Real quick, I want to jump on here because there's two things. I got a comment on YouTube because I grossly mispronounced the capital of Saudi Arabia. which is Riyadh. And I'm like, Radaya, whatever. Yeah, it's part of my dyslexia. It's part of my ignorance. And someone's like, get it together, man. And just some random internet comment. Or actually, it could be one of our subscribers.
Aren't you a professional?
Right. But it was mentioned, earlier this week, we talked about the Saudi Arabian comedy festival that happened, right?
Yeah.
And so you brought it up, said, did we talk about this? We absolutely did, and had a hot take, whatever the case. And there's a lot of comedians that have hot takes on that.
Yeah.
There's some for it, for the cash grab, some are against it.
Mm-hmm.
Earlier this week, it was also announced that it was Saudi Arabia, along with Jared Kushner, actually bought EA Sports for $55 billion. $1 billion with a B, right? I tried to talk about this with Mari, but, it's like deer in the headlights. She doesn't care about the global affairs on this. And there's conspiracy theories behind it because Saudi Arabia is buying up all these major entities. And the question is, like, why, right? And I think I know the answer. Actually, I do know the answer, and it's really simple. And there's no, malicious intent. It's 100% business. Now, Saudi Arabia has rose to be the most financially successful country in the entire world, right? They're the richest nation in the world. And a lot of that wealth was built off of crude oil, obviously. But they're also smart enough to know that crude oil is not going to be their cash cow for the foreseeable future as we continue to kind of move towards renewable energy. Mm-hmm. And of course, sources of crude oil can end at any given time once you tap those resources. Mm-hmm. So how do you continue to guarantee to be the richest nation in the world? You invest in companies that will continue to be the most successful. That's why they're in all the entertainment and everything else. But even more importantly, the new crude oil is personal data.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Hands down.
All of these companies all have that as far as in common. To be a fan of any of these things, to be a fan of EA Sports, you have to sign up and then give them your personal data. Same thing, WWE, UFC, depending on how you consume those things, that's all part of initially being able to collect data and have the biggest amount of the new crude oil data going into the future to ensure Saudi Arabia's long-term financial success on top of the mountain of being the richest country in the world. And so the investments that they're making right now, not religious motivated, I don't think whatsoever. It's just them continuing to say, okay, we're rich now, want to continue to be rich. And so they're gobbling up all the companies. But then that's the issue. It's like, at what point are we going to say, hey, we want to keep some successful companies for ourselves in America? Mm-hmm. And that's a whole nother issue, right?
Yeah. It's what a world. What a world we live in.
Yeah, it's a weird world, huh? It's a weird world. All right.
It's a sign of the times.
Yeah, I wanted to say that. Yeah, so Madden is now basically an oil company. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Wonder what beef ID would be for getting a tattoo today for my birthday. Idea?
Idea, yeah.
A tattoo for your birthday there, Nick. You can do a flash tattoo. You can do something nice, I mean, you could get a portrait of Austin's face on you. I mean, that's kind of weird, but cool at the same time. If you get a good portrait artist, I mean, that's going to be expensive. Whatever you do, don't get, your girl's name, whoever you're dating at the time, on you at all. Please don't do that. A funny flash tattoo is always good too. Keep it simple.
What if you got your name?
Yeah. You can get my name, and then you'll forever be mine. So that's good. You could just get Beast Bitch tattooed on your butt. Don't do that. All right. Earlier this morning, I broke down a love song to Kendall, and I believe I did that in this clip right here. In case you missed it, and went a little something like this. Check it out. So you see if that big brain of yours is working this morning. All right.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay. Now, here's the deal. I want to play a game with you. Okay. But I got to put a stipulation on it. If you do not successfully win this game, you must attempt to sing this love song that I wrote to my crock pot.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm sure about that.
Are you sure you want me to do that, fellas?
There's something on the line, and you have to really get into it. That is, of course, if you fail in a round of Fake or Florida. Okay, I'm going to give you headlines, And, you have to let me know if this is a real headline or a made up headline.
I was just going to say I'm good at all of the games except for fake or Florida.
Well, let's find out. All right. Fake or Florida? Florida man tries to pay traffic ticket with alligator skin wallet. Fake or Florida?
Fake.
Fake. That is correct. Whew. All right. That's 1 point.
Okay.
All right. Fake or Florida? Florida man arrested for driving a golf cart on I-95 while eating ribs.
Florida.
Oh, you're getting good at this.
Ooh.
That is correct.
Yeah.
All right. Fake or Florida? Florida man stole flamingo from Busch Gardens to quote unquote propose in style.
Oh, this is tough. I'm going to say Florida.
That is correct again. It's no fun when you get it right. All right. What about this?
You're just going to keep going until I get more
I have
than
10 of them. I'm begging them out. Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Fake or Florida? Florida man claims he's allergic to clothes, arrested for naked jet ski ride.
Fake.
That is correct. All right. Florida man blames vodka-soaked pickles for failing breathalyzer test.
Fake.
That is incorrect.
Oh.
Yes, that is a real headline. All right. Next headline. Florida man breaks into Wendy's, cooks himself burger, leaves $1 in tip jar.
Fake.
You are 0 for 2 now. You're on a losing streak. That is real.
Oh.
All right. Here's our next one. Florida couple found living in Walmart ceiling for 2 weeks.
Fake.
That is fake. Yes.
Okay.
It was only 1 week. All right. Florida man sues neighbors because their parrot keeps yelling loser at him.
Florida.
That is real. Yes, it's a real headline. Yeah, you gotta love that. All right. Florida man caught on Ring camera attempting to baptize neighbor's dog.
Florida.
Incorrect. All right. And final headline. Florida man throws live snake at driver during road rage incident.
Oh, my God.
Fake or Florida?
Oh, God. Florida.
That is correct. All right. And with a score of 7-3.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a winner in Kendall, which is a bummer for me, but congratulations. You're pretty good at this game. But yeah, that's how insane Florida is. All right, now we'll continue this because we're going to get into a story of a couple divorcing over their pets having irreconcilable differences, which is nutty. I do have that little post here. Yes, tomorrow morning, we announced today, 9 Inch Nails are coming back to Phoenix, well, technically Glendale, West Side, on in March. So right around the corner, actually. It'll be coming up pretty quick. Starting tomorrow morning. You'll be able to win them before you buy them. So tomorrow morning, we'll have tickets giveaway for both 9 Inch Nails and Breaking Benjamin, 2 separate shows. The Breaking Benjamin show's a week from today. And then 9 Inch Nails tickets go on sale a week from today.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is your second chance if you missed them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or if you lost trying to win tickets.
It's great because it's great listener bait as well, because then we'll have some fun games to play and everything else. All right. We're about to get on the air here. Let's talk about stars who don't have stars. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Nirvana on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It looks like Kendall put together a fun little list. Now, you were thinking about the Hollywood Walk of Fame for some reason, right?
Yeah, I was. I don't know why. I think I was just reminiscing about old T-shirts I have. One of them is a Pee Wee Herman T-shirt, and I have a beloved photo on the Hollywood Walk of Fame next to his star with it.
Oh, nice. And you're wearing an old T-shirt that you've had since junior high.
Yeah.
And though that's a Rocky Horror Picture Show T-shirt. Where did you buy that shirt?
Hot Topic.
Okay. Earlier when she was telling me this, though, she whenever she'd say Hot Topic, she would grab her breasts and kind of like bounce them, be like, Hot Topic.
Inadvertently.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird, like dudes grabbing their balls, you know?
I guess.
Think chicks kind of do it sometimes.
I'm sorry I pointed it out because I just robbed that experience from the streamers. But anyways, back to the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So you came across a list of famous people who do not have stars on a Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Surprising
correct?
list.
Surprisingly. Okay.
Yes.
All right. How many different categories do you have?
I have 5 different categories.
Okay.
I got film legends, TV icons, music superstars, comedy, and cultural icons, and just some honorable mentions.
Okay. Let's start off with film legends then. Who are a couple film legends who surprisingly do not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
These guys go hand in hand together in my brain. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is insane because there's people who are actors who have stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame that are much younger who have a less legacy than these two icons. They're obviously going to get one, but I mean, time is running out on both of them, right?
How many more babies do they have to have in their 80s to earn a star?
Right.
You know?
That is shocking. That is shocking.
Yeah.
I would not see that, but yeah, that's crazy. And I say give one to Al Pacino immediately because he's not looking great.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he's getting up there, It's great grandpa Pacino, and he's had a great life. But yeah, definitely let's give him his flowers now.
If you could pick one to take a star, only one of the two, who do you think? Are you picking Al?
No, it's tough. It's very tough because I would say it's so weird too because people say Pacino for many reasons, and Godfather is iconic, but Godfather is not necessarily my favorite gangster movies. My favorite gangster movies have always been Scorsese movies, and for that, I'd have to say De Niro because he's more iconic for me in Goodfellas and Casino, two movies in particular. And so I look at, he's good, but I will say Al Pacino and Dick Tracy, I love that movie, and that's nostalgia all day. But yeah, I'd have to go for De Niro. What would you pick? Okay.
I agree with De Niro, mostly because I got a good De Niro face.
Yes, show it. I'll go full screen. That's pretty good.
Pretty good.
All right, now do the De Niro face and tell me where you got that shirt.
Hot Topic, little store with all the goths.
I thought you used your hands. Okay, give me what's another category of stars surprisingly who don't have Hollywood stars?
Okay, so some TV icons. Steve Carell.
Okay.
I think he's earned it.
I think he'll get one.
Bryan Cranston.
Okay, that's another one. Okay.
And then this one is a global sensation, Pedro Pascal.
Well, he's also a movie star, so I would put him back in the movie star category.
But The Last of Us, Mandalorian, I don't know.
Yeah, all right. Well, ask me the same question again. Which one of the three would I put on for
well,
the
you
Hollywood?
just asked yourself,
okay.
So go ahead.
Well, guess which one I would say.
Oh, out of the three, Bryan Cranston.
Yes, and why?
Because his TV icon role is just legendary and unmatched.
And he doubles it. So don't forget Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle and then Breaking Bad. So and he showed the range from there. Now, Steve Carell's hilarious comedic actor, and he shows range in films and other TV shows, and The Office is great. But he was still playing Ricky Gervais in a way at first before he, developed his own style on that. But yeah, Bryan Cranston over Steve Carell when it comes to television actors. Give me one more category here.
All right, let's do music superstars.
Okay, who is snubbed on the Hollywood Walk of Fame from rock stars?
Prince.
Okay.
Who apparently has been nominated, but he declined twice, and he wasn't ready.
Very Prince-like.
Which makes no sense.
Sucks now.
And then Madonna.
Okay.
And Dolly Parton.
Oh.
Yeah, if you had to pick between those three.
Well, I mean, look, Dolly's an icon. All three of them are icons, right?
Yes.
And I'll shock you on this one. I think Madonna deserves it over Dolly Parton and Prince because Madonna has been. She was a queen of an era, and you could say two eras. Now, obviously, if you don't die a hero, you live long enough to become a villain. And I think Madonna's in her villain stage, but. I
think she's coming out of that. I think she's swinging back again.
We'll see. I mean, Dolly Parton's an icon in many ways and probably one of the most beloved, personalities and celebrities of all time. And her breasticles are awesome as well. But I've never seen Dolly Parton naked. I've seen all of Madonna and had the sex book there for quite some time. So for that, you get my star.
Oh, I'm going with Dolly.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, so those are some Hollywood stars that got snubbed from the walk or the Rock of Fame. No, the Walk of Fame.
Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Okay.
Stars.
I'm glad I stopped recording at the time. Well, let's keep this conversation moving on the podcast broadcast. There's a couple more categories we didn't get to. You can join us youtube.com/beefvegan. Be back after music from System of a Down. But first, here's Jet with Are You Gonna Be My Girl on Rock 102.1 KFMA. All right, so. All right.
That's how that song goes.
Walk of Fame. I guess maybe the coffee's running out. Maybe.
Have you been on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in seeing it?
Not really. Especially some of the areas that it's been. Patrick hard disagrees with me. Dolly has the best charity for sure. You know,
Yeah.
I like sometimes you got to say things to get people like engaged. Like what? But no, I mean it's a strong argument, and I'm not taking away from Dolly Parton. And let's protect her. She had to actually cancel latest performance. I think,
Yeah.
because of
Some
her
health.
doctor's orders, and hopefully, you know, she'll be okay.
It definitely scared me when I saw that because we cannot afford to lose Dolly right now.
In a way, rage bait, but honestly, Patrick, like any opinion would probably be rage bait amongst the three, right? Madonna, Prince, and Dolly Parton, all three musical icons, you know, who are beloved. So, you know, Madonna less so. And so picking that one, I guess it's a little more rage baity, but it's still a strong argument. And it's not the nudity argument that was the argument that was strong, even though I do stand by that. I would compare. I mean, I like Jolene. Jolene forever is one of like the greatest performances of a song and written song. She wrote it, and she's wrote so many songs.
I Will Always Love You.
As an artist,
9 to 5.
yeah, as a songwriter, Dolly Parton is queen, right? Even over Prince. Prince was an excellent musician, and one of the best guitarists of all time. But you know, like honestly, he had his time where his songs resonated with the general public, and then beyond that, you know, then you had to really be into Prince to appreciate Prince and the symbol, the artist known as. He wasn't getting hits. Madonna did have hits for quite some time.
Every decade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess musically speaking, you got to say Dolly over all three of them. It's tough. It's a debate.
It's tough.
Your other categories real quick.
Okay, so comedy and cultural icons.
Okay.
I think some of the top ones here, Mel Brooks,
Okay.
Eddie Murphy,
Okay.
and Ricky Gervais.
All right.
Choose those three.
So out of those three, which one deserves to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame? Because none of them are. I would say Mel Brooks obviously has a legacy, and Eddie Murphy was massive.
Those are some heavy hitters.
Yes, they are. Gervais, though, we'll eliminate Gervais just because, you know, he's from England. So let's recognize our Americans first. I'm more of an Eddie Murphy fan than a Mel Brooks fan.
I'm going Mel Brooks.
You would.
The OG EGOT. He's the GOAT.
All right, that's good. Comedians, and then...
And I can't wait for Spaceballs too.
Yeah, no. Well, it should
Search
be
for more
good.
money.
All right, final category amongst the stars that were stubbed from the Hollywood Walk of Fame. What is it?
Say that again?
What was the final category?
Oh, the honorable mentions.
Oh, okay. So honorable mentions, who are they?
All right. We got a long list, but just to pick three, Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay.
Super beloved.
Right.
Sam Jackson.
Right.
And Sigourney Weaver.
Ooh, okay. Sigourney, man, she's been in some huge films. Let's not forget the Alien franchise and Avatar. She kind of kickstarted both everything James Cameron, right? So she's had a good career. But Keanu has grown to become, you know, an icon and an urban legend, you know, in a way, just how to be a good person. And the other one was
Keanu Reeves, Sam Jackson, Sigourney Weaver.
All right, if I had to give a Hollywood Walk of Fame to one of those, I'd have to go Sam Jackson.
Yeah. He is the highest grossing actor of all time.
Well, there you
He's
go.
had so many legendary roles.
There you go.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, lately it's the same role over and over again. But as long as he says the MF word, then we're all for it. Shut up and take my money. All right. Earlier this morning, we told a story about a couple that went to divorce because their cat and their dog didn't get along. It was ridiculous. In case you missed it, it went like this. Check it out. Quick little rundown. But is it more insane than breaking up with your significant other because your pet doesn't get along with their pet? Yeah, a couple is getting divorced due to irreconciled pets. This is a brand new thing I've ever seen, and this is a couple in Indiana. They're divorcing after less than a year of marriage because the wife's cat isn't getting along with the husband's dog. Like, who could have seen that coming? It's a cat and it's a dog.
Yeah, they're mortal enemies. Like,
They're not genetically supposed to get along, man.
right.
Yeah, so this is how dumb this couple is. But yeah, they got married last December. They're already planning to seek a divorce due to this, the differences between their pets. The couple bonded over their love of animals, but over the past few months, they've realized that their pets are not bonding, right? And the wife says her husband's dog harassed and attacked her cat repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
He claims he made it clear before marriage that the wife would not bring her pets into their new home, especially the cat, which wouldn't stop hovering over the fish tank. It's so crazy, too, because in this story, and then they went before a court of law, this is a legit divorce. So they're going from the judge and explaining the animal nature of like genetic traits of like cliche actions that these animals would have.
God.
Of course, a dog is going to chase after a cat. Of course, a cat is going to hover over a fish tank. These are things that you're going to get when you get said animals. Now, in the end, the woman picked her cat over her husband. The man picked his dog over his wife. Sounds like a future country song. They tried counseling, the humans, that is, not the pets.
Well.
And there was even a family intervention as the family from both sides came in and said, look, you guys are being idiots. Probably used the hard R word. Anyways, and nothing worked. And divorce is currently being sorted out in family court. So as crazy as Florida gets, sometimes there are places elsewhere, like in Indiana, they get a little crazier. And that definitely sounds like a Florida man situation, but it's not. The couple getting divorced for reconciled pets. Let's hit the reset. We got more Beef Vegan Presents coming up after music from Fall Out Boy on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Oh, wait for it. All right, so coming up, it's the moment none of you been waiting for. My love song dedicated to my crock pot.
That's right.
Oh, yes. It's a song so nice. Kendall made me sing it twice. Yes. Yeah, she's a new fan. It's going to her Spotify list.
Mm-hmm.
And right now you're seeing me working behind the scenes, forgetting that I'm recording. And eventually, hopefully the face will show that I noticed that I'm still recording.
You get a good shot at my hairline. Looks pretty good.
It's a great hairline.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like doing a play-by-play of us just like not doing anything behind the scenes, right? And again, this is me working. This is what I look like when I'm working. And Kendall, she's reading diligently, probably resumes. And there we go. Here we go. Here's Crockpot Love. Kendall, which kitchen appliance would you say you love the most?
That's a great question. I'm going to say a toaster.
Oh, you love your toaster?
Yeah. I mean, it's just convenient and does the job. I've had it for like probably over a decade. It's just old faithful.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Is that like your longest relationship that you've had is with your toaster?
Maybe this t-shirt I'm wearing. I've had this t-shirt since middle school. So I have long relationships. Yeah.
Well, me being kind of like a single guy, and now that my daughter like moved out, I fell in love with my crock pot.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I need to get on that crock train.
I'm telling you, because once you cook it and then you could eat off that crock pot all week long, a crock pot really takes care of you. A crock pot really knows what you need. I love that crock pot so much. I wrote a song about it.
I knew you were going to sing it if I didn't sing it.
Oh, no, this is a different version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
All right, this is called Crock Pot Flow. Oh, yeah. This one goes out to the only one who ever kept it low and slow with me. My crock pot. Oh, yeah.
6-track.
Check it out. I see you on the counter, stainless steel queen. Make and match, got onions, garlic, and beans. Other pots flashy, they're quick to ignite. But you hold me down steady, babe, all through the night. 8 hours deep, you ain't never in a rush. Turn cheap meat tender, that's my crock pot crush. Microwaves impatient, ovens run hot. But your stew game strong, you're the goat in the pot. Crock pot, you complete me. Low heat, you defeat me. From chili to roast, my taste buds ignite. Crock pot, hold me all through the night. Leftovers, girl, you remix them divine. Turn yesterday's scraps into 5-star dine. Ladle in my hand, I'm serving romance. Pour the broth down slow, baby, one more dance. Get that air fryer? Nah, I ain't sold. You're the OG slow burn, pure comfort, pure gold. Alexa, dim the lights, let the steam set the mood. And just me and my crock pot cooking up the food. Crock pot, you complete me. Low heat, you defeat me. From chili to roast, my taste buds ignite. Crock pot, hold me all through the night. Baby, leave me on warm, but don't turn it up high. Simmer my heart until the day that I die. Forget the gadgets, the blender, the pan. Crock pot forever, I'm your #1 fan. Crock pot, you complete me. Low heat, you defeat me. From soup to stew, you treat me right. Crock pot, hold me through the night. Yeah.
Whoa!
Just you and me. It's crock pot love. You like it?
I do. You know, I'm the one lady around this joint that appreciates your songs.
and probably the only listener as well. So there you go. It's crock pot love. We got more Beefeater Presents coming up right after Fall Out Boy. Here's Sugar, We're Going Down, a Rock 102.1. All right, yes. So I did do that twice. And, I got some decent mixed reviews. Patrick gave it 3.5 out of 5. Thank you for that, Patrick. And honestly, the mixed down version was a little bit of reverb, which you didn't hear on air. You will hear if I clip it up, which
that's why it's a 3.5. Get the reverb on there.
Yeah.
Jump it up
brings
point.
It to a 4.
Mm-hmm.
But Nick gave it a D-. So he was not feeling it. Apparently, he's a grill guy, not a crock pot guy. So everyone's a critic when it comes to that. Christy liked it, but so yeah, I'm not scared of the hot blocker guy. Trust me. 10. And yes, I look forward to debating him someday about Rapture Birds. So that's a long story. We'll get to another time. 12 seconds. We're going to get on here.
Okay.
And we'll talk about this here. Let's see. All right. I want to talk John Cena. You know what? I should have. I wish I had, I should have his theme song if I'm going to talk about John Cena. But, what do you think of John Cena's last run as he's been on this farewell tour this entire year, Kendall? Have you been a fan of John Cena?
No.
What?
No, not a fan.
Why?
What? Are you a fan? You're acting like you are. I don't think you are either.
I am now. When I look back at his legacy in retrospect, I mean, he's almost 25 years strong, being a full-time, full-time performer in the WWE, and there are some really good classic memories involving John Cena. So he actually has won me over in the long run. There was a time where I definitely was a Cena hater, though.
Yeah, I feel mixed. I feel like non-wrestler Cena, actor Cena, I like more than wrestler.
I'll tell you what, actually. I mean, I like him acting, but John Cena as a person outside of this, I don't know if I'm a fan of. In fact, actually, he's in Peacemaker. I love Peacemaker and his performance in Peacemaker, right? Mm-hmm. But John Cena, if you remember when he was on Total Divas, John Cena, the man, is very like a stick in the mud, kind of like really like abrasively square in a way.
Straight edge, very
super straight edge. Yeah. Now he drinks, right? He's a functional professional bourbon drinker, right? Mm-hmm. So that's very traditional when it comes to athletes and wrestlers in particular. But there was one moment that made me lose a little bit of respect for him, and it was an interview outtake of the Peacemaker podcast when they talk about the behind the scenes of making Peacemaker. And there was a scene where basically Peacemaker had his heart broken and he decided to just party hard, throw a party, which turned into an orgy, right? Great scene. Mm-hmm. I think it's episode 1 or 2. John Cena had to ask the prop department how to properly hit a bong.
Okay.
Because he never hit a bong before. Right now, you're talking. This is a guy who is the GOAT of professional wrestling. He's the 17 never seen champion, has won WWE championships time and time again, has done more Make-A-Wishes than any other actor, celebrity, athlete ever. And it's not even close, right? I wish I was a kid who got sick so I could make a wish. And my wish would be like, John Cena, get high, man, for like once, just once. So dude has never smoked weed, never hit out of a bong. And that, I mean, some people can respect that. I'm on the other end of that coin. Like,
it's like simultaneously lame and admirable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, hey, you want to be like, the coolest kid in the clubhouse. Kind of fail on that aspect, but the rest of the run is good. In fact, actually, I feel like they did announce his last match ever will be on December 13th. A lot of people are speculating that it's going to be against Edge. He's going to return to face off against Edge. That would be very cool for wrestling fans and nostalgia fans alike. And I think, in WWE, they make all these wrestling stipulations. There's casket matches. There's Hell in the Cell. There's First Blood. They got to make this the first bong match in WWE history. Right. And so loser must hit a bong for the first time, and he needs to go out on his back. Yeah. And that's a match that I would actually subscribe to ESPN Plus for.
That's a Super Bowl. I missed it.
Yeah. No, but it's still good. It was good. I mean, you got it on the stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a beef tip that's coming up next. I thought it was good. I thought that's a Super Bowl. I'll clip it in there.
Yeah.
When I make the clip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
If I make the clip. I don't know if I will.
Now, I don't know how much time we have to talk about it. I'd like to talk about it at some point.
What's that?
His contract that he made his girlfriend sign when they moved in.
Yes. So this is why, it's the more you know about John Cena, the person, the less you're like, I don't know, man. This guy's kind of a dick in a very weird, controlling way.
Right. It's like a prenup for your girlfriend just to move in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it was 75 pages long.
Yes.
And some of it kind of makes sense, and you're kind of like, oh, this could be good, but this also is a red flag.
You can say a lot of things about John Cena, but you can't call him dumb. So, in a way, he has all these, obviously, he's, has money and he has value and stuff, and he doesn't want to be taken advantage of. And so these are all safeguards where, intellectually speaking, yes, it's a good move to do, but obviously, romantically speaking, it's a terrible move. And is there a compromise there? Is there a one-page agreement that you could do as opposed to not nitpicking every little thing? Yeah, 75 pages is absurd.
Yeah.
He's like, I read through this, right? Page 62 states that John Cena can leave the toilet seat up whenever the fuck he wants because he pays for this house. And if you fall in the toilet, that's on you.
Wow.
Yeah, and she had to initial that. Nikki Bella was NB,
is that supposed to be funny, though? Right? Is that why you put it in there?
No, I made that up. So, yeah, it was supposed to be a joke that you didn't laugh at. So,
yeah. Sorry about that.
It's an exaggeration of the truth. But, 75 pages, you could assume that there's probably something along those lines.
Yeah.
What would be in your contract? And or...
don't bang my friends, right? No cheating, no cheating clause for sure, or you get nothing and you'll like it. Let's see. Jesus said, hey, I was hanging out. David, you like being Jesus? David, which one you like being called? Because when I saw you the other day at the fan appreciation, I literally said both names because I didn't know which one, and then I gave you an awkward half hug. So he said, don't forget that he doesn't want kids with his new wife, and they don't agree on it. They don't want to give up their lives for a child, and that's what John Cena said publicly. Okay, David, good. All right, that's what I thought, dude. But when your government name on your Facebook confuses me sometimes. No, he said that, but he said it in a way that you're kind of like, oh, it's understanding. And he's like, I don't want to be a bad dad because I want to continue to accomplish all these things, and I'm too busy to have children. But it is somewhat selfish, especially for a woman that he loves, and she wants to have kids, and she wants to have kids with him. Yeah. So, I would hope that his career slows down a little bit so he can have kids, but that's not going to happen. He is too ambitious and he wants all the success, and it's kind of greedy.
Yeah, that's a lame excuse. If you want kids and you're at that level of success, that's just an excuse. Just say you don't want them. Don't blame it on your career. You know, you could do both. Stop.
Yeah, everyone else does. Some people, they don't stop. But are they good parents in the long run? He might not be wrong with being an absentee parent, but considering when you're an A-list level like that, there are ways to be able to do both and have that luxury of having a place for your kid to be raised and all that stuff.
So having a night nanny.
Yeah, dude.
Super easy.
You have the resources, and that's
Yeah.
going to make you a good parent too. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? He'll regret it in the long run. I mean, I had one kid. I look forward to being a grandfather eventually. I attempted to have 2 kids. It didn't necessarily work out for me. But, and I'm not necessarily doing society a favor by procreating, but it was still, the best thing I ever did. So I
Good.
feel good about it. Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Yeah.
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 That's sweet.
Yeah, and you still don't want to have kids.
No. Because I don't have John Cena resources.
I
you
know.
know?
And
That
honestly,
makes a big impact.
Look, the reality is the birth rate in this country, especially, continues to go down because things seem bleak. They can't buy a house. You're not making money. So why would they put that burden upon yourself? And, and at the same time, then there's like laws and stipulations saying, hey, you can't have an abortion. Be like, hey, man, you're not giving us any other option here. Well, then we're just not going to do it. And now a large percentage of the younger kids are like, okay, well, can't have an abortion, can't afford a kid. I guess I'm not fucking. Thanks,
Right.
America. So fix it.
Incels taking over the world.
Right. All right. Well, that's enough of that rant. Let's get into a beef tip and we'll wrap things up on a positive note. Are you ready for that?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
I would like something a little bit more lighthearted.
Okay. I got
End
you.
on.
Okay. All right. Kendall demands we end on something more lighthearted.
Yes.
So here we are for your beef tip, which is a lighthearted one. The beef tip the other day was National Coffee Day. You might have recognized this by your radio friends posting coffee memes and things like that on their social media. Coffee is so good, delicious, and good for you. I got to remind you another reason why it's so good for you. Coffee can protect the liver against disease.
Ooh.
Yes. So there's been so many benefits to drinking coffee, but they keep finding out new ones each and every day. And a new review published by Biochemical Pharmaceutical adds to evidence suggesting that drinking coffee regularly can protect and restore liver health. Consuming coffee is believed to slow liver disease progression to fibrosis, cirrhosis, and so many others because it's a mix of bioactive compounds and its anti-inflammatory effects. So my beef tip to you is drink that coffee. Drink it every day.
That's right.
Love it up. It is your best friend.
Don't switch to the fake mushroom coffee stuff. Do
Yeah.
the real stuff.
Do the real stuff.
Do it.
Yeah. Main vein it too. Get that espresso. Don't snort it, drink it. It's good. And that's your beef tip. So enjoy that coffee each and every day, even when it's not National Coffee Day. All right, tomorrow morning, we're going to continue to give away tickets for Breaking Benjamin, but we're going to start giving away tickets for 9 Inch Nails before they go on sale next Wednesday. So your first opportunity to win will be tomorrow morning in the 7 o'clock hour. Make sure you tune in then. Till then, we got more great music on the way. Thank you so much for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube page, youtube.com/bevegan. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and as always, rock local. Later. I kind of went high pitch on my later. I was like, later. Boom. Here, I'll move my mouth and then you high pitch me, right? Okay, go.
You've been mean or kind of bad,
Later, guys.
I will knock out all your teeth.
I peed my pants.
Say babuski.
Babuski. You didn't